Listen, I'm not having orgies in a quarantine zone. That is so fucked up. And we're back. Okay, so before I really start this episode, I just want to say that this episode is a post 13 episodes. I've actually done 13 episodes, and this episode specifically got corrupted. So I have to re-record everything. So that's why you'll notice right away I don't have. I think I had a Pabumon at this time. I'm also playing on normal just because I want to get this part over with. Uh, and yeah, I'm really excited to play this game. I'll say that much because I've been having a kind of an issue getting footage because the guys have been busier and busier as time goes on. So I have to play more stuff that's just me. And this is, I think, the only game that I have right now as a series that is just me. So I've been playing an ungodly amount of it. I've done 13 episodes of that because I only have like so many episodes of the other things. I'm also gonna be changing up the recording schedule. There's gonna be a lot more of this going on because it's easier to get footage for than everything else. And yeah, wow. I don't know what to say. Like this entire part is pretty much just gonna be me trying to run through it because I do know what is going on. I will still like when there's dialogue, I will still stop to read it and give you guys a heads up on what the hell the story is. And while playing this part, which by the way, the game doesn't let you skip audio, or not audio, skip text. So it was kind of really boring playing the same parts I've already played through again, and not being able to skip through it really quickly. It was kind of a pain. Anyways, I kind of have a bit of a theory now that I think about it. Because Yugo, as we learned, is a ghost guy. He's a swoopy ghost. And he, I'm just gonna run back and forth here because I know the next part is cutscene. So we know like he's a swoopy ghost guy who's got like super hacker skills because he's, you know what, that hasn't been revealed yet. Or the next part that I was about to say. Damn it! So I can't talk about my, can't talk about my theory until episode 14. Ooh, that's gonna be a bit tough for you guys. Sorry. But yeah, I have a theory that there's a scene that we see in the earlier where it was like everyone was getting like flashbacks to when they were kids and they were all together for some reason. Maybe it wasn't them. Maybe I have this theory that maybe Hugo implanted false memories in their head, but because they wouldn't understand like who are these people they're seeing, it instead changed the people in the memory to them, so they think that they know each other or something like that. That's my theory, at least. Probably completely wrong, and I'm probably giving this game a little more credit than it's deserving. Because this game is fun, no doubt, but from what I've played so far, the story is not too great. And that's kind of terrible, because an RPG needs a very strong story. But yeah, after this fight, I'll fucking go and move on with the story. Yeah, I'll probably elaborate more on that later, because there is a lot of details that you'll see later in the game. And I can't really talk about them now because that'd be huge spoilers. Damn it. So I gotta freaking remember the voice for this one character that's about to show up. Like for one character, we'll see her name very soon, named Yuko. I have her voice kind of down. It's a very simple voice. But for the other one, I've gotta kind of go like really girly, like kind of like Valley Girl, something like that, you know. You managed to get there without incident, just as I expected it would go. Okay, let's move into action. Get the data from the room in the back while keeping an eye on the patient. Isn't that a crime? That's for the authorities to decide, not us. If it's against the law, then the law will try us. But then again, we're in a bit of a gray area. That's still doing criminal acts. Like, there's still laws that you have to follow. Detectives generally operate unchallenged when it comes to this sort of thing. No, not really. I could just be like, I'm a private detective, let me into this room. You know, it don't work that way. Also, Bennett! It's my body. Which makes sense because I'm in a cyber body, which is more so my consciousness is placed in the cyber body, and I guess that body is just a husk right now, probably slowly decaying. No way! Oh yeah, you may have noticed also, I didn't bother changing his name to Blaven because I'm not keeping this save file. I did save it just before this episode because I have to be careful in case the footage buggers up again. I don't want it to happen because what had happened is literally the last. I think I recorded like the first 4 episodes. And on episode 4, as it was rendering, the capture footage, or the footage capture thing, my Elgato, crashed on me, and it destroyed the footage. but I had like a copy, and it was like a lower quality copy, and I tried using that for my editing, and it wouldn't load into the editor, so that's why I'm recording this new footage. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, like I think after that I record like another like not 7 episodes. I record like another 3 episodes, like 7 episodes that day, 7 or 8, and I've been like steadily getting more episodes out as I go along. Is this me? Is this my physical body? That was shocking, but I wasn't expecting to see that my own body was in good shape. I should be happy, I suppose. But if I'm being kept in an isolation ward, then I really must have Eden syndrome. That sucks. Essentially, it's like in Dot Hack when Trigon, or Trigon is his name. I think it was Trigon. Or it was Try something. It was in Dot Hack Roots. He was like Trigon or Trigun or Triblade. I can't remember his name for the life of me. It's been a while since I watched it. But yeah, when he would like kill people in the game, it would like somehow make them fall unconscious, even though they're at a laptop, like, or a computer just typing away. I don't get it. File 001, Eden Syndrome. A mysterious illness whereby people suddenly fall into comas while connected to the Eden network. I'm still completely unsure how Eden works. Is it like a nerve geared headset, or is it like a computer or laptop kind of thing, or is it those phones that you find everywhere that let you go into Eden? Like if you go into the streets later on, there's like telephones around, and you can like hack into and go into the Eden. Like at first, I thought like maybe you're just like hacking into the phone to like go along the tubes and like or in the cords, really going through the cords, going underground, and going into like an internet access thing at some point. But it just seems like you're just going into the phone and being sucked in, and no one questions when you just suddenly like teleport away, you know? Originally, the term was given to the incessant vomiting and other symptoms common to those unused to spending time in the digital world. Why was the term like Eden? I guess because Eden syndrome. It started off as just vomiting. Never mind. I get it now. But now, Eden syndrome is used to describe the more serious malady of inexplicable loss of consciousness while connected to the Eden network. After extended time in a coma, the body weakens, becoming more susceptible to complications. In the worst cases, this has led to death. So this is an actual thing. Like, this is where people, like, go unconscious and their bodies just, like, break down. Like, their immune system just can't handle it anymore and they just die. It's freaking dark for a Digimon game. File 002, Treatments of Eden Syndrome. No effective treatment has been found for Eden Syndrome. Research continues into treatments and causes of this unexplained disease. File 003, Association with Kamishiro Enterprises. Eden is a large-scale digital space operated by Kamishiro Enterprises. Deeply affiliated with governmental agencies, Eden's business areas are expanding quickly. Immediate improvements in user training must be provided to warn users against long login times. Sorry, I felt like I said long login times. I find that interesting. Like the stuff has gotten like so serious and so advanced that like you actually have to like be trained to use it. You know, like it's not like just picking up a controller and playing a video game like I am now. Like you have to plug in your headset and strap in your chair or whatever the hell's going on, and you have to like actually go through a training process to make sure that you don't log in for too long and get permanent brain damage. Furthermore, the Eden interfaces Kamishiro Enterprises' proprietary technology, making future research sharing problematic. Yay, we're done with the cutscene. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. I do like how this bit of lore is like explaining what's going on. Hi, Yuko. But like, it's like this is a disease. It started off as like this minor thing, and it grew bigger, and like now people actually have to learn to like control how like or contain like how long they like log in, which means like all the Tumblr girls in the world are just dead. So you know, great. What was the voice I gave her again? Oh yeah. Why are you here? This area is supposed to be off limits, with guards watching over the only entrance. How did you get in here? Did you do something to the guards? Who even are you? Who am I? Who are you? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? What? Run before it explodes! That was my favorite renegade action in Mass Effect 2. I just love that one. What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Don't answer a question with a question. Answer me! I'm just a plain old detective's assistant. Wait, is Kiremi? I see. Well, never mind then. You came to investigate Eden Syndrome, right? Was there something you wanted to ask? She looks way more worried in the scene than she should for asking this question. I'll answer your questions. Don't get me wrong, I'm just trying to come clean in order to clear my own name here. I am in debt to Kamishiro, so if you have a few questions, I can answer them, I think. What should I ask? What happens if you contract Eden Syndrome? What happens? Well, as you can see, patients with Eden Syndrome all fall in a coma. I'm surprised you didn't mention, like it's a slow process, like you start vomiting or feeling, like, terribly sick, or just, you know, minor things that build up into the coma. Nowadays, it's just, you drop dead. I've heard of no other symptoms. Do you know, what do you mean you haven't heard of no other symptoms? There were previous symptoms of vomiting, they just mentioned that. Do you know someone who's shown others? No, I clearly... Who's that patient? I have no idea who he is, and I don't know what kind of disease he has. This patient here, they were just brought in. They weren't here a few days ago. Are you worried about them? Oh! You two look exactly alike. Do you have a twin, perhaps? Why wouldn't you say yes? Like, I remember he's like, no, I don't. But, like, say yes, like, this is my twin brother. Like, that way it sounds more reasonable. I'm like, oh no, I don't know this guy at all. He just looked exactly like me. I see. That's quite the coincidental resemblance, then. Is there a cure for Eden Syndrome? I've never heard of anyone recovering from it. Someone I know has been stuck in a deep sleep for a full 8 years now. That was something I was kind of hinting at. Like, my theory, and this one's kind of obvious, Yugo is her brother. They made it painfully obvious with, like, the way they look and the way they dress. It's exactly like Yugo and Yuko, like, they're exactly the same. But other than that, like, they explain, like, now he's stuck in this sleep, so it's like, okay, my theory kind of feels like maybe he's trying to, like, imprint his memory on someone else. Like, maybe, I kind of want this to be the thing, is like, it seems like Yugo's actually trying to help us for the most part, but what if he's actually trying to, like, possess you? Because you have a physical body now, like, you actually have a cyber body, and he's like, well, now that I know there's a way out, maybe I can get out, you know? I'm sure he'll be fine. Someday he's sure to wake up. For now, all I can do is wait. There are rumors Kimishiro's involved in some kind of conspiracy. That's a misunderstanding, a mistake! Kimishiro wants to find a cure for Eden Syndrome too. That was why they built this special ward and have specialists working around the clock for a cure. It's ridiculous that anyone should suffer because of Eden. I've got to do something. Let me just answer my goggles. I apologize for interrupting such an important conversation, but you have an uninvited guest. How do you know? Are you hacking into the cameras? Are there cameras? I mean, it's a hospital. They probably should have cameras. Hello, guard. Thanks for working so hard. Ooh, another hottie. Miss Rie, she wasn't... We were expecting you. Oh, yeah, that was her. Never mind. Check out the bulging pecs on this guard. One look and my heart is all aflutter. Oh, I can't resist. Miss Kishibe, I'm on duty. Ooh, so hard. I'm pretty sure she's talking about his abs. Rie Kishibe, making the rounds behind the scenes. I'm curious what a Kamishiro bigwig is doing here. We got the information we needed. Now get out of there. No need to overstay your welcome. Oops, I've got a visitor as well. I wonder who that is. It might be, Matayoshi. Maybe. I don't know. Let's meet in the lobby then. Don't rush and don't make a fuss. Hide, quickly! Okay, later I was hiding in the one room. She's got like those really relaxed eyes. I didn't realize that till now. It seems like she, yeah, once again, I'm noticing like a lot of detail around like the eyes and eyelids and like the brow for some characters. I really like it. I kind of feel like anime hasn't really gone anywhere for a long time, with design at least. You always seem to see like the same looking characters, or maybe it's mildly different with like rounding of the face, or maybe they got like a really strong like square jaw, or they look like a gorilla or something like that, you know. Like, I feel like it hasn't really changed much, and even here it hasn't changed much. But I feel like maybe more artists could try to change it up a little. Like here, we're seeing a lot more details around the eyes and not just on the eyes. And I guess they kind of look like the eyes from like Fire Emblem Awakening, which is a little less bulgy and huge and like more stylized and realistic, I guess. Or sorry, slimmer, not stylized. Oh dear Yuko, you're well, I trust. Miss Rie, what happened today? I don't recall seeing your name on the approved visitors list. Oh, no, I'm not. Maybe I just struck with a certain urge to see my dear darling Yuko. Are you worried about me being all by my lonesome? No, Miss Rie sense. My Rie sense was tingling, and I had to come see if you were being a gloomy Gus again. I knew it. This is all so terrible, isn't it? Not particularly. Look at you, acting all strong, but I know all about it. Turning into Metal Gear Solid, we need to have like a little stealth section. By the way, what have you been doing here? Nothing special. A picnic of sorts? No, that'd be fucked up. Why would you be having a picnic in a quarantine zone? Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Wouldn't that be bringing more germs into the quarantine zone? Yes, I mean, no, what? No, are you dumb? Yes, dear Yuko, is something the matter? Oh, is there perhaps someone special here? Perhaps a boyfriend? No, it's nothing like that. Or maybe it's a girlfriend. Oh, shall I have a little look around? Doing something unscrupulous in that other room? Or better yet, something scandalous. Oh. Can we just have like the Metal Gear Solid sneak music playing in the background, please? Now, I've got you all figured out. You can come on out, Yuko's new squeeze. My name is Rie, and I am tasked with being Yuko's guardian here. Holding hands or locking lips, guiding each other step by step towards adulthood. Wah, 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 wah. Well, drat, there's nobody here. Why would you assume there was someone there in the first place unless you saw them go into the room? Or looked through the window and saw that she was talking to someone? But dear Yuko, it doesn't matter. You can bring 1 or 2 boyfriends, or even 3 dozen of them if you'd like. Listen, I'm not having orgies in a quarantine zone. That is so fucked up. Why are you my guardian? Why, when I was your age, I went to all the orgies. Oh boy. I have to remind myself I'm playing a Digimon game. Okay. Well then, let's check in and see how he's doing. Once again, hinting at it. Like, I'm pretty sure this is hinting at Yugo. Don't you think he'll be happy to see the 2 of us together? Sure. Where did they... Yay, you did it. Alright, on the way back. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting character. I have to remember, like, to do her voice more often, because I think originally I didn't quite have a voice for her, because I thought at first she was supposed to be, like, very posh, and, you know, kind of on the British side, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking with her, but, then I started, like, seeing her lines, and I'm like, oh, she kind of seems more like a valley girl, or just kind of like a smart ass. Wow, that did no damage. Granted, I guess that's probably magic damage, isn't it? Yeah. I bet you guys can't wait to see the shit show that is me dying constantly in hard mode. I actually, I do fail quite a bit. I'll be the first to admit that I do things and I'm like, that's bullshit, that's stupid, and then I realize, like, maybe if I wasn't an idiot and just, like, saw the obvious attack coming and didn't, you know, if I blocked it. Because I have the option to block and I never use it. Like, straight up, I never use it. I don't know why, like, I think I said at one point, I'm playing this more like Pokemon, and I really shouldn't be. Pokemon is, I feel like Pokemon is a much more aggressive game, even though it does have a lot of strategy to it, but I end up playing it way too much like Pokemon, and I should be playing it more like Persona, which, you know, you're using buffs, you're guarding, you know, you got a dedicated healer and stuff, instead of just being, oh, items whenever I'm not in battle, that kind of deal. Alrighty, so if I remember correctly, I'm supposed to end this episode when they mention account rating. Okay, I have to remember that. Okay, take the elevator down. Oh, hey there. You escaped the predicament all on your own. See, I knew you could do it. Now then, shall we head back? Yeah, I believe it was Matayoshi, because I feel like he's at the office when we get back. Nope, never mind. Oh, I was wrong. Excuse me. I can't imagine what the shock of seeing your own body from the outside is like. Yeah, it'd be pretty messed up. If we think of it like an out-of-body experience, maybe we can find a solution. I don't think I would want to see my body, even in an out-of-body experience. It just, oh, it'd be weird, because I know, like, a lot of people say that, like our brains are, like, wired to see ourselves a certain way, so seeing the actual us doesn't seem right. So it's kind of like, wouldn't be Uncanny Valley. I don't know, it's just something like seeing ourselves would seem a bit off. I don't really believe that, because, you know, mirrors and stuff, I guess maybe it's just my brain being hot-wired, seeing the way that I look. But, like, where was I going with this? Like, having an out-of-body experience would probably be, like, really, really jarring. It would kind of, like, shake up the way you think and see yourself, you know? I really don't want that. You're the first Eden syndrome patient to exhibit these particular symptoms, the first irregular amongst them. Simply knowing that is a major step in getting to the bottom of this. We can't rush the investigation. Mustn't hurry things along. Stay cool, stay calm. Remember, stay frosty. Doggedly and with all your might exhibit endurance like hard black iron. My father used to say that all the time. But back to the issue at hand. What are you planning to do next? Don't you want to return to your original body? Don't you want to know the truth of what happened? Then it's decided. You should work here as my assistant. There'll be many cases dealing with Eden and cybercrime. The more work you do, the more clues we'll be able to find. Don't worry, I am certain of your potential, and while you're at it, I'll cover your room and board. Besides, with your talents, who else is better suited for cyber investigation? I'm expecting great things. It's kind of like CSI Cyber, which I have not watched. Actually, no, I don't think that was CSI Cyber. I think that was like CSI Miami or something? I actually can't remember which one it was. There was one where essentially it was like a big video games are bad episode. It was like some like teenagers or like guys in their 20s. They've been playing like this game for it was like playing Payday 2, and they got so good at it that they thought like we could actually rob banks. And they succeed, but they like have like no moral compass, so they shoot like innocents and everything because I think like in the game they're worth points. Personally, I shoot civilians in Payday because that way I don't have to deal with more people spotting me or causing an issue. I'm a horrible person. But yeah, like I actually remember that episode kind of clearly. Well, not everything about it. I just remember like that episode where it was like they were playing the video game and they had like tickers with them. Like it was like I forget what it is, but it was like a thing that had like 3 buttons on it, and every time you click one button down, like a number would roll. So it was like 3 slots, and like if you press the button furthest to the right, it would be like 1. If you press the middle button, it'd be 10, and if you press the one on the left, it would be 100. So they would like keep a ticker on them to like score points. It was a pretty fucked up episode, actually, now I think about it. Excellent, we have an agreement. From this point forward, you are my assistant, Cyber Sleuth. Now, have a seat on the sofa and wait. I'll make some coffee. We'll drink a toast to celebrate. Oh no, I got this. I actually remember this. No, please, no! I don't want to relive this. Why can't anyone in anime make fucking food right? Seaweed and red bean paste coffee, my specialty. Ugh. I don't even like seaweed. Like I've had it in sushi and I hate it. Like if I ever get like a sushi roll, what I like to do actually is like peel away the seaweed. I know that makes no sense, but I cannot stand the taste of the seaweed. Anyways, oh I know it looks so fancy, but wait until you get a load of the flavor and aroma. Here's to you, Cyber Sleuth. I love how we actually get a choice between just a slight slurp, like an actual like mouthful, or several mouthfuls. I'm gonna go with several mouthfuls so that I die. Reminds me of Persona, Persona 4 specifically, when you're fucking on the vacation and they make mystery food X, and Yosuke dies. It's great. My favorite scene. Favorite scene. Okay, so by the way, you guys are gonna get a bit of a sneak peek, like right here in my save file. I probably shouldn't say, but yeah, like I got 3 ultimates. No, sorry, I think Frigimon and Sorcerermon are champion, and Datamon is my ultimate. Right. I spent like 30 hours on this game. Lots of grinding. Lots of grinding. Let's get down to it. I have something for you. Your first duty is to kick off your new career as a cyber sleuth. If Nakano is going to be your base of operations, we should make the rounds and introduce yourself at the various establishments here. You'll be depending on these places a lot, so it's important they know who you are. Oh god, I hate this part. It's like fucking Animal Crossing all over again. Huh. Oh yeah. Let me explain about the whiteboard. Hanging on the wall to my right is, or sorry, to the right of my desk is a whiteboard. You see it? You can accept cases from there. Field practice is better than book learning. I'll put up some simple cases on the whiteboard, check it out, and start working on some cases. Essentially, this is where you do your side quests. Yay! Chapter 2, Search for the Father, Yuko Yamashina. Okay, so I have to go talk to everyone and... Wait, what? What? What do you mean? Oh, I have to go to check the whiteboard first. Yeah, just give me the mission. Get the beans. Okay, so actually, I don't think I have to talk to everyone. I think I just need to go grab the... Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, I just have to go grab the beans. She says that a lot, those lines a lot. Like, oh, good, you think you grabbed the quest. Go do the quest things. Oh, yeah. You know, I still, even to this point, I haven't really quite figured out a voice for her. Because she doesn't really talk that much. I kind of gave her, like, the kind of a quiet... Like, I guess I'm going to give her the same voice as what I originally gave Yuko. Good day, Cyber Sleuth. I thought it was about time you came by. Won't you come inside my little shop? There's something I have to do for you. We are bound by fate to do this. Hurry, please. Okay then, stick out your right hand. It'll be over soon. Hold still. She just cuffs you to something. Next is the other thing. Turn around, bend over, and don't move. Leave it all to me. All done. There's an X on my hand. I installed a special program into your butthole, into your cyber form, adding some certain features. You can now scan physical things with your right glove and capture cyber data of the target. You know, I don't think I've ever done that in the actual game yet. In other words, once things from the real world are in your hand, they can become cyber data and brought into the cyberspace with you. Although that might be referring to buying items and bringing them into the cyber world. Acquired data will be kept in your storage. Such a convenient world we live in today, don't you think? Modern technology and whatnot. What exactly are you? I know a little more about, more than most about the structure of the digital world, that's all. A lady has to keep some secrets. But if you lose your way, come and see me. I shall be happy to point you in the right direction to the best of my ability. Use a connection jump to come directly to the Digilab from wherever you might be. I like a cat. I like the cat right there. I want to pet the cat. The border between this world and the digital one is growing thinner and thinner. The proof of that lies in the fact that I was able to meet you in the real world. But that might not be a good thing as far as the world is concerned. This is likely the harbinger of far worse things to come. Meeting with you assures me of the light of hope that will shine for this world. I wonder if I will enjoy this new world. Until we meet again in the Digilab. Okay, later, crazy lady. Murray, whatever. I have to go buy beans. Some coffee beans. I go right here. I kind of do want to rush through this episode because I don't want to have to make this split into 2 episodes and then have episode 5 be episode 6 and episode 6 be 7. It'd be irritating to me. Oh, welcome! Or I think he said welcome. Welcome! Welcome! Please come in. Take any seat. Any open seat. You're Miss Kurami's assistant? She hired an assistant? Wow, so you get to bask in her radiant beauty to her heart's content whenever you want, huh? I'm so jealous. It's outrageous. Truly outrageous. Boss? Yes, what is it? You don't look at me like that, do you? What? Oh, you creep. You total perv. I quit. Right here and now. What? And I'm taking full payment for this month's salary. Plus, I'll be billing for 20 months of leering. You're paying me psychological damages. Oh, our customer. You wanted some coffee beans, right? These are the coffee beans Miss Yuko always buys. Here you are. Obtain select coffee beans. Did Takumi actually say that? Like, beans get! Hang on, Sachan. Quitting out of the blue like that kind of puts me in a bind. Does it now? Well then, shall we negotiate, boss? Negotiate? For what? For what? Why, for my hourly rate, of course. If you're gonna play stupid, I'll sue. We're talking a harassment lawsuit here. Yikes! Yeah, women are scary. That's why I don't deal with that shit. They make quite the pair. Be that as it may, I've got the beans Kyoko asked for. Ugh. Thank you very much. Come back anytime. Okay, I guess I'm done here. Yay! Ah, god damn it. I've got to talk to specific people. Pretty much all the shops. I think I got to talk to shop lady here. Oh, could have sworn that was an area. I guess it's on the 3rd floor, but I'll take it floors at, no, it was over here, sorry. I'll take it floors at a time. Starting at just hold a tight bit, and you get the Kirami offices. In that case, you're Nakano at night as well. Welcome to Broadway. It's a little strange, but it's a lot less, it's a lot interesting, don't you think? You're more than welcome as a customer. Come by anytime we're open. Yay! Okay, up the stairs. Who do I need to talk to specifically? Oh, hey, hello. Huh? Oh, hey, you're safe! Phew. Well, I assume so. After what happened in the digital world, you'll be fine in the real world. Were those little critters okay, I wonder? You mean the Digimon? No way, you remember. You don't remember? You insensitive clod. The Digimon that protected me. I'm a little worried. Had they not been around, it would have been the same. I would have been there with my Digimon. Well, I've got this problem, and I've had it since I was a kid. When things get serious, I always get frightened. It's like my mind goes blank and I freeze up. That must have sucked for you. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I got tentacle rape because of you. You owe me one, okay? You owe me one tentacle raping. Well, do you want to go shopping now? So it's kind of odd that she just happened to live in this area too. Like, we were all online. I'm surprised like she just happened to live in Nakano. Or I guess what are we in? We're in Japan, so yeah. But where specifically in Japan are we? Akihabara is there. Tokyo, right? Is Tokyo Japan? Yeah, it is. I was thinking Hong Kong is China, right? So yeah, I'm an idiot. Well, you're a cyber sleuth now? That's great. A cyber sleuth. Really? A cyber sleuth? What is that exactly? What's a cyber sleuth? No skin off my nose. I don't know if it's good or bad. I totally give up on figuring out. It's probably better than being a hacker. It's pretty much the same thing. That said, I'm a hacker! Arata, he was a hacker. He helped me out, but he was a total hacker. It's a little depressing, knowing I was lied to the whole time. I haven't seen him since. Ah, this is just the pits. Times like this, I want to throw on the new... Sorry. Throw on the new Jimmykin single. Get my freak on. She talks like she's in the 80s. Like, why did she say, like, this is the pits and get my freak on? She talks like she's stuck in the 80s. Like, I like 80s music. I like a lot of like 70s, 80s, and 90s music. But holy shit, I don't talk like that. That should be enough saying hi. Let's get back to the office. Yay! I guess I just need to go there. Cool. I did the thing. Here are your beans. Yeah, I got the coffee beans. Okay, moving on. It seems you've made your rounds. God damn it, Mike. Learn to speak English for once. Like, Jesus Christ, can you like go one episode without screwing up your lines? They're quite a bunch of characters, but that's what it takes to live in Takano. Next, I'm gonna have you hit the streets. I want to see how well your digital self can blend into the real world, the final stage of your testing. Go around Shinjuku asking questions. You might find yourself the topic of rumors. People saw you looking like that after all. While you're doing that, I'll clean up my affairs. I've got to make a report on my investigation to Detective Matayoshi. And I forgot one important thing. It's about your mother. It was a blessing in disguise that your parents were working abroad for so long. They were going to come back when they heard you were sick, but I told them you were released from the hospital at the last minute. You should contact them and reassure them you're okay. Essentially, I just used my Digiline. Which I don't think... I'm not sure we've really talked about the Digiline very often. It's like texting, and in certain instances you do get to have options for what you say, but for the most part I find you don't really get to. Like, it just gives you one answer, and it's like, that's really dumb. Like, when people ask me questions, I want to give answers. I don't want the character to give answers. I called my mom. She's very busy with work. Now I'm worried about her. How are your parents doing? I guess they're okay. It seems like there are no problems. It's good that you put them at ease. They'll probably call again. I'll leave your parents to you. Handle them well. That's your duty as their child. Speaking of duty, it calls. Head to Shinjuku. Well, you gotta take a shit? I mean, I'll just leave. You don't have to tell me that stuff. Okay, so I really do want to speed through this episode, so I'm gonna just go for where exactly I need to be, and I'm gonna ignore the phone call stuff or the Digiline. Yay, welcome to the city. And now I'm out of tea. God damn it. Essentially, they just showed me the 2 people I need to talk to. Hey, Arata. What's up, bro? Takumi, you're alright. Wasn't you in Blaven last time I talked to you, actually? What, me? I'm fine as well, as you can see. If anyone's gonna be looking for trouble, I'm guessing it'd be Nokia. You can either peg her for a chicken or a toffee, but she gets what's coming to her. But still, that monster. That's the first time I've seen it. That's the first time I've seen anyone get tentacle raped. Are you okay? Actually, no, he didn't see me. He disappeared first. I'd heard rumors of some nasty program preying on data. Then I asked the admins about it, but they insisted they knew nothing. Don't you think that's a little strange? The admin should have noticed something like that. Something bothers me about all this. I've had my mind of looking at things properly. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be an official event, or some prank by some third-rate hacker either. You say I'm a hacker too? Well, what can I say about that? It is what it is. Oh, and I've got an appointment to keep. I better be off. I'll see you later. Woo! Moving on. Okay, so it's those 2 over there I need to talk to. It's kind of weird that they bring these characters up out of nowhere, because I'd never met them prior, and they're acting like they've known me my entire life or something. Huh? Huh? I mean, fuck it, whatever. What are you doing around here? I thought you went to your mom's place. It was overseas. Yeah, what country was it? Canada. Hey, Sakura, what was it again? It was Canada. What? Oh, yeah. Gunma? Ah, that's totes wrong. It's not a foreign country. It's a part of Japan. Yeah, right. Dang, she's been like this a lot lately. She's all into Jimmykin, it seems. First it's all Jimmykin this, and Jimmykin that, 24/7. Now it's this. She sits at home watching his videos all day long. I'm getting kind of worried, you know. But anyway, you, what are you doing here instead of being overseas? Cyber Sleuth? What the hell is that? That sounds mad sick, bro. That sounds mad sick, Cyber Sleuth. Did you hear that, Sakura? Takumi's a Cyber Sleuth. Actually, my name is Blaven. Hey, I'm talking to you. My name is Blaven, though. Mumble, mumble. You punch in the dick? Why in the dick? Why does he keep kicking me in the dick? I thought you'd get through to her, but have you heard of Jimmykin? It's a band, a rock group. Jimmy's all super duper hot right now, but I legit don't know why. Well, the songs aren't half bad sometimes. So you're a Cyber Sleuth and can skip school whenever you want now? Oh man, we had a farewell party. I cried for you, man, for real. But I guess we should get to see each other after all, right, Sakura? You know, actually, and I gotta end this episode really soon, but I do want to talk about this real quick. I actually did, I did cry once because I was moving. This was back when I was like, oh man, how old was I? It was in like grade 7, so I must have been like, fuck, how old was I? I don't know, but it was like grade 6. It was like grade 6 summer, and I was getting ready to move and everything. And I was packing up all my stuff, and I had to say like my final farewells to all my friends. And I had a friend that I had known since I was like 3 years old, and like I remember just walking up to his house, and he came to the door, and I actually kind of just burst into tears because he was a big part of my life. And it was just heart-wrenching to move away, and even to this day I haven't like talked to him for forever. Like it really does hurt when you've had someone you've known for what you assumed at that time to be your entire life, and for them just to disappear on you, you know? Well, more so I disappeared on him, and it was it's heart-wrenching. Anyways, but I guess we still get to see each other after all, right, Sakura? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Guess everything worked out. Time to report back. God damn it. It's gonna be a bit of a longer episode. I think I need like a couple more minutes before I get to where I need to be. Because I remember the words account rating being the big thing for me, so let me get on that. If I didn't stop every fucking 5 minutes to tell personal stories, maybe I would have gotten this episode done. The folks who saw you earlier didn't seem to make much of a big deal about it. If that's so, you'll be fine walking the streets. Yay, I've got avatar parts from a video game. By the way, not to change the subject, but I've raised a new Eden account for you. Excuse me. Your existing account isn't being recognized properly on the Eden network. As a result, you can't log in normally. You can invade a service using a connection jump, but with an invalid account, you won't be able to do much. Essentially, I'm invading worlds like it's Dark Souls. That would hinder your work, so from now on, log in with a new account I've got for you. Well, it's almost time. Is it snack time? I want food. I see, you're looking forward to my coffee. I hate to make you wait for it, but let's have our coffee break later. It's time for work, dear assistant. Is this the Kuremi Detective Agency? Right on time. She seems like she'll be an excellent client. Welcome to the Kuremi Detective Agency. Please, come in. Thank you. It's you! What's this? You two know each other? I wouldn't put it that way. Well, regardless, you are Yuko Yamashina, my new client. Yes, I'm Yuko Yamashina. Let me inquire then, into the details of the case. Please, be seated on that sofa there. Alright. My father has disappeared. Disappeared? He's gone missing. I'd like to ask the detective to seek it out and find my missing father, Makoto Yamashina. Do you have any info on your father? Yes, the basic information is all here. I'll send you the data. But the only possible clue I would have to be is the Eden account info he used. When you query the account info, it says it's still currently active, but there's no response when you call. None whatsoever. Please, find my father. I understand. We'll take the case on. Thank you very much. Well then, let's get started. I'll let you know if there are any developments. Would you mind giving me your contact information? No, that won't be necessary. I'll come by again in a little while. I must be going. Pardon me. I see. Is she supposed to be holding a mouse? Mr. Yamashina's account info checks out, and my conclusion is this. I believe that someone has hacked this account. There are numerous strange points of activity that I can see with the account, and multiple Makoto Yamashina's roaming Eden. It's gotta be the result of an account raid. Everyone's been clamoring about that sort of thing recently. I want you to start by tracking down the active traces of the Yamashina account. Account hacking is sometimes connected to the organized crime. Take your investigation to Eden and ask questions. We might get some info on those accounts, on these account raids. You're up, my dear Watson. Proceed to Eden and start asking around. Yay, I got the keyword account rating. So immediately I'm going to go into the connection jumping. Yay. Alright, so I'm going to cut the video off here. If you want to see videos similar to this one, just let me know. And until then, stay golden.
Look at all these sharks.
Bumping into walls.
Why does this place have sharks?
Umbrella.
Well, maybe it's not there.
Fucking Spencer, why do you have
I think Neptune is
sharks?
only for,
No, you play them. Well, you play them.
later, losers.
Power.